everyone. This is my agent, compliance guidance agent. So here in regulated operations, quality issues are usually identified too late. So during audits, after cases are already completed. So here this leads to rework, escalations and penalties. This solution changes that by embedding compliance guidance directly into decision making while the cases is still in progress. So let us take the first use case for this agent is early risk detection. So let us give the prompt as review compliance status for case 001. So here, the agent detects that this case has high regulatory exposure and follows a high risk decision path. It immediately flags missing quality evidence and surfaces that, that required compliance rules. So here you can see there is a risk flag which is very high and issue identified is regulatory exposure level is high risk decision path is yes, quality evidence status is missing. So here you can see uh, recommended actions for this risk high risk. So here immediate add all required quality evidence, validate compliance rules, enforce corrections, block submission. So here the risk is identified before submission during the audit. So let us go for second use case which is real-time correction. So let us give the prompt as what action is required to proceed. So here the agent recommends adding the missing quality evidence immediately. This ensures the case meets compliance standards before completion. So here you can see case 001, the following mandatory actions before submission. So current status is not compliant, risk factor is high, submission is blocked. So actions are required as add required quality evidence, validate compliance rules and enforce corrections, quality sign off. So after doing this all, the quality evidence status will be completed and compliance validation will be approved. So let us go for the third use case for this agent. So it is inconsistency handling. So let us give the prompt check compliance for case C003. So here the agent identifies inconsistent documentation and flags it as an compliance risk. So you can see we are checking the compliance for case C003. So it is of high risk and issue identifies is regulatory exposure level is high, risk decision path is yes, quality evidence status is inconsistent. So recommended action for this case is correct documentation inconsistencies, validate compliance rules, enforce correction before submission. So primary is quality and secondary is compliance and least priority is supporting operations. So here let us give another prompt like review compliance for case 002. Case 002. So here the agent confirms that all quality evidence is complete and no risk is present. No risk or low risk. So here case proceeds smoothly to submit. You can see the risk flag is very low or risk is low risk and regulatory exposure is medium. High risk is no. Quality evidence is complete. So it is ready for submission. Proceed to submission. No corrective action required. So case 002 is clear to proceed and no compliance brokers. So we can submit this case. So this is not about enforcing compliance after the fact. It is about guiding decisions at the moment they are made. When compliance is embedded into execution, quality improves, rework reduces, and outcomes become predictable. So I can say compliance doesn't fail because rules are unknown. It fails because guidance comes too late. This agent fixes the timing. Thank you everyone.